Welcome back to Patch and Lukens and Oso on 700 ESPN. I want to take a minute here to talk to you about a young man out in the Spokane Valley named Jace Malek. Already starting to turn heads at college recruiters in the Northwest and all along the West Coast. Plays both ways, so I'm not quite sure which side of the ball he'll end up in college. Defensive end, he's a pass rush nightmare. But on offense, the Eagles are giving this guy the ball. He's tearing up the Great Northern League, almost looking for contact on his way to the end zone. He's simply the best player in the league and one of the best in our entire area, and that's just in football.
Go play football. So when we went to CIY, his first goal initially was for football. It was all about football, all about football, all about football.
It was all football. He just wanted to be the star football player, wanted everyone to know who he was, what he could do, and how great he was at football. One day in church, they were talking about writing someone's name down and praying for them every day and what a big change that can make on somebody's life. God just kind of spoke to me that Jace was the person I needed to be praying for.
Our pastor put a challenge out to people to pray for one person for 30 days, and she decided that she would pray for Jace. She wrote his name up on the baptismal.
I just wrote his name down and just continually prayed for him every day, that he would fully commit his heart to God, and sooner or later he'd be in that baptistry, getting baptized and committing himself to God.
It was a Wednesday. We had the appointment with the physical therapist. We came back and we were sitting in the office with him, and you could just read his body language. You could read the look on his face. He said, Jace, he said, I have some really bad news for you.
Well, yesterday was a big day for college football as teams all over the nation locked up another class of players.
Petrino recruited the 6'3", 240-pound athlete from Spokane back in January. But this month, the West Valley athlete received some shocking news. Inside Malek's hip, doctors found a large cancerous tumor.
With National Letter of Intent Day approaching, the Vandals had a choice to make, but it was an easy one. They honored his scholarship. Jay signed his letter of intent yesterday, and his scholarship is waiting for him. So now comes treatment, chemo and radiation, something he says he's going to tackle head on.
When he was feeling really, really sick, there wasn't a whole lot he could do, but as he felt better, he really started to talk to people about his faith.
He was able to tell doctors and nurses what Jesus was doing in his life. In the midst of the cancer, he was telling them what Jesus was doing.
That's when I really started realizing that probably my goal and my meaning in life was to be a part of bringing people to Christ. One story. With every second extra that God gives you, he's expecting you to do something with that second. He's not giving it to you to waste.
There was nobody more that deserved to be a captain that day than Jace Malek.
To watch him come out opening day in that cart to lead the team out of the tunnel, their first game in the Kibbe Dome, and to watch his smile as he goes to midfield for the coin toss as an honorary captain of the Idaho Vandals. He was so excited to just be part of a college football team for the first time on game day. And that's an image none of us around here are ever going to forget.
I remember my wife. Their wedding day was really phenomenal to watch. These two individuals who were madly in love with one another, who've been through so much life together already up to that point, to put a stamp on it and to become united as one.
This is not a story of cancer. This is a story of character, of commitment, and calling to kingdom work. And when asked, hey, how can you be smiling at a time like this? How can you be happy at a time like this? He would say, I've got no other choice but to live each day like it is my last.